YouTubers, and this is Hot for Teacher Music News. Now, KIDKEL69's website, www.rocketfunmusic.com, is getting nothing but bigger. This week we added a new page, the Van Halen tour, and also the Megadeth tour. Hi out there to all you Megadeth fans, and how about you rock fans? I know you're out there. This week Hot for Teacher covers Megadeth Tour 2007. Now, this here is my copy of the Megadeth DVD that I have watched and watched and watched. It says on here, if you touch, you will be sorry. Now, a lot of people out there do know, and some of you don't, that KIDKEL69 is a recovering alcoholic. In song number, let me see, 20, Sweating Bullets. Oh, now I'm telling you one thing. You listen to that song and you'll know exactly what it's like to withdraw off alcohol. So stay away from it. Dave Mustaine does. KIDKEL69 does. Alcohol bad, Megadeth songs good. Now what I like about Megadeth is a lot of people think that they might be a little rough and tough around the edges. Well, they are. But their words are extremely philosophical. And there's a lot of songs on here like Breadline. Who hasn't been there, huh? Going down to the local shelter to get some bread and butter. Well, that was me a couple of years back when I decided to throw it all in for another drink. But to bring us back to happier, sober times. Oh no, back then it was not sober times. It was kind of like drunk times. But in 1990, I worked at Mainstream Records and Tapes on 27th Street in Milwaukee. And we had a bulletin board, such as a band would come in, and you would take your flyer, and you would put it up on the bulletin board. Then you would come over to KIDKEL69, and you would give me $10, and that was it, an even exchange. Bulletin board advertisement, $10 to Mainstream Records and Tapes. So this really, really tiny little guy with long blonde hair comes in, and he puts his little flyer up and goes to walk out the door. And I go, hey, you! I go, you gotta give me $10 for that. And he goes, what? And I said, you need to give me $10 for the flyer you just put up on our bulletin board. It is considered an advertisement, and that's our policy around here. And he goes, let me talk to your manager. And I was like, he's going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. He goes, we're at the Eagles Ballroom tonight. Now that is now the rave in Milwaukee. And I go, I really don't know where you're at, but you need to give me $10. And he says, get your manager. A little bit tougher this time. So I go get my manager, and Steve goes up to Dave, and he's going, just settle down, it's all cool, she didn't know. So they take care of it, and he goes, turns back to me, he goes, do you know who I am? And I said, no, I don't. He goes, I'm Dave from Megadeth. He says, I'm Dave from Megadeth? And I go, oh, I'm sorry. Now remember, it's 1990, okay? I'm like, he had to be 19 years old at that, about my age at the time. And, no, 20, in that area, 1920. So blah, blah, blah. So he said, well, we're playing down at the Eagles Ballroom tonight. And I go, well, I'll be down there. Because we always got to go for free part of working at Mainstream Records and Tapes. So I went down to the show, met Dave, had a blast, and so happy I get to go see you again, this time at the same place. And I'll be sure, Dave, not to be charging you to put up your flyers. Peace out, YouTubers and Megadeth fans. And see the new Van Halen tour, Megadeth tour, and the Cheap Trick tour website at www.rocketfunmusic.com. Peace out and have a rocket fun year. I was working at Mainstream Records and Tapes in Milwaukee in the year when KIDKEL69. I don't know if you heard it around the bush or around the block or wherever you hear things, but I used to be a hardcore drinker.